Hello learners, welcome to another session of School Organization and Management. I am Dr. Tandra Sharma, Professor, Jagannath Institute of Education. My today's topic is school personnel, roles and responsibilities of headmaster, teachers and non-teaching staff. The points to be covered are the main roles of a headmaster, main responsibilities of headmaster, roles and responsibilities of the teachers, roles and responsibilities of the non-teaching staff, that is the librarian, physical education teacher, and the school counselor. Howsoever good the school building may be, it cannot serve its purpose well if the school principal or the head, the teachers, and the other personnel are not playing their role and discharging their duties in the right perspective. In this topic, we are going to discuss how the principal and teachers can be instrumental in creating an atmosphere where students grow to their full potential, and how other personnel, that is the non-teaching staff of the school, facilitate the successful functioning of the principal and the teachers. The head of the school is the principal or the headmaster. Let us see what are the roles and responsibilities of the head of the school. The headmaster is the major component of the school management. On his ability and skill, personality and professional competence, largely the tone and efficiency of the school depends. The headmaster has to play and perform multifarious roles and responsibilities like teaching, planning, organization, and administration, supervision, etc. Following are the main roles of the headmaster of a school. He is the keystone of the administrative machinery. That means the headmaster is the keystone to the arc of the school administration. The success and proper working of the school ultimately depends on the efficiency, alertness, tactfulness, imagination, initiative, originality, experience, and capability of the headmaster. A good headmaster makes good schools. It is the headmaster who inspires and motivates his teachers to achieve goals of the school. It is he who regulates the work of the school and brings order in it. It is the headmaster who runs the school effectively. The headmaster is an organizer, leader, director, coordinator, superintendent, teacher, friend, philosopher, advisor, and guide. He controls the school affairs by planning, directing, executing, and evaluating the educative process. Thus, he is the keystone of the administrative machinery. Second, his second role is as a leader. The leadership provided by the headmaster is constructive, balanced, and devoid of all suspicions. He is a human leader and not a dictator. He inspires confidence and evokes respect and discipline. He is a leader of his colleague as well as of the society. Thus, the headmaster, as a leader, he inspires, guides, directs, and manages the whole educative process. He sets the pattern and guides the outcome of a cooperative action. He generates enthusiasm for a project and inspires work towards its solution. His third role is as a liaison officer. The headmaster is the coordinating agency between the society and the school and the various human elements of the institution. He keeps the balance and ensures the harmonious development of the whole institution. He is a link between the school and the world around. He enjoys the key position between the school and the society and serves as a bridge between the two. The importance of the headmaster lies in the fact that on the one hand, he is responsible for implementing orders and instructions issued by the Directorate of Education or Education Department, as well as by the Managing Committee. And on the other hand, he has to establish a link and maintain good relations with the society and the school by having contacts with the parents, the employers, and higher institutions, the general public, the welfare departments, and the community. Thus, he has to deal with both the external and internal agencies controlling the school and is the connecting link between the two. Thus, he acts as a liaison officer. It is the headmaster who makes the whole plan of the school, executes the plan, distributes the work, coordinates the activities to achieve a common objective. It is he who evaluates to get at the reason of failure and success. It is he who keeps the public as well as the authorities informed through research, records, and inspections to what is going on. It is he who is responsible for supervision of the special services. The following are the main responsibilities of a headmaster of a school. Number one, the head of the school or the principal is the ex officio honorary secretary of the school managing committee. Second, he functions as the head of the office of the school under his charge and carry out all administrative duties required of a head of the office. Third, be responsible for the proper maintenance of accounts of the school, school records, service books of the teachers, and such other registers. Fourth, he handles official correspondence relating to the school and furnish within the specified dates and returns the information required by the state government or board. Fifth, make all payments, including salaries and allowances of the teachers and other non-teaching staff, in time and according to the instructions governing such payment. Sixth, ensure that the tuition fees as levied are realized and appropriately accounted for and duly appropriated for the purpose for which they were levied. 7. Make purchases of stores and other materials required for the school in accordance with the rules governing such purchases and enter all such stores in stock register and shall scrutinize the bills and make payments. 8. Conduct physical verification of school property and stock at least once a year and ensure the maintenance of stock registers neatly and accurately. 9. Be responsible for proper utilization of the pupils' fund. 10. Make satisfactory arrangements for the supply of good drinking water and provide other facilities for the pupils to ensure that the school building, its fixtures and furniture office equipment, laboratories, playgrounds, school garden, and other properties are properly and carefully maintained. 11th, supervise, guide, and control the work of the teaching and the non-teaching staff of the school. 12th, he is in charge of the admission in the school, preparation of school timetable, allocation of duties, and teaching load to the teachers. He provides necessary facilities to the teachers in the discharge of their duties and conduct of school examination in accordance with the instructions issued by the government or board from time to time, and he shall discharge these duties in consultation with his colleagues. 13th, he plans the year's academic work in advance in consultation with his colleagues and holds staff meeting at least once a month, review the work done during the month, and assess the progress of the pupils. 14th, he helps and guides the teachers to promote their professional growth and actively encourage their participation in courses designed for in-service education. 15th, he promotes the initiative of the teachers for self-improvement and encourages them to undertake experiments which are educationally sound. 16th, he supervises the classroom teaching and secure cooperation and coordination amongst teachers of the same subject areas as well as inter-subject coordination. 17th, he arranges for special remedial teaching of the children belonging to the weaker sections of the community, also of other children who need such remedial teaching. 18th, he arranges for informal and non-classroom teaching. 19th, he plans and specifies a regular timetable for the scrutiny of pupils' written work and home assignment and ensure that the assessment and corrections are carried out timely and effectively. 20th, he makes necessary arrangement for organizing special instructions for the pupils according to their needs. 21st, he organizes and coordinates various co-curricular activities through the house system or in such other effective ways as he may think fit. 22nd, he develops and organizes the library resources and reading facilities in the school and ensures that the pupil and the teachers have access to and use of the books and journals of established value and usefulness. 23rd, he sends regularly the progress reports of the students to their parents or guardians. 14th, he promotes the physical well-being of the pupil, ensures high standard of cleanliness and health habits, and arrange periodical medical examinations of the students and send medical reports to parents and guardians. 25th, he devotes at least 12 periods in a week to teaching of the pupils. Now let me come to the roles and responsibilities of the teachers. The roles and responsibilities of the teachers can be categorized as follows. They need to plan, educate, organize, supervise, guide, record, evaluate, and lastly, maintain good relations with the pupils, colleagues, headmaster, parents, and the community. Now let me discuss each point in details. The first responsibility of the teacher is planning. That is, before proceeding to actual teaching work and class management, a teacher has to plan the following. Plan the curriculum as a whole, the syllabus in the subjects and divide the syllabus into monthly and weekly units. Second, plan the use of teaching aids and procure it in advance. Third, plan the timetable and actual classwork in accordance with the time schedule. Fourth, plan all co-curricular activities to be done. The second responsibility is educating the children. Teaching is the first and the foremost task of the teachers. Must have a thorough knowledge of the subject matter and practice latest techniques of teaching and motivate the learners. They must give adequate homework and make regular corrections of written work. The teacher has to direct co-curricular activities and look into the all-round development of the pupils. The third responsibility of the teacher is to organize the curricular and the co-curricular activities. The teacher has to organize the following, that is the curricular and the co-curricular activities. Organize the school plan to look beautiful, look into the upkeep of the school campus, make seating arrangements, maintain the equipment, and pay attention to the sanitation of the surroundings. He has to organize library work for the children. He has to organize the instructional work. The fourth task or responsibility of the teacher is supervision. Supervision of the work of the pupils, regular attendance, regular work, and detect irregularities. He needs to check the practical and written work. He has to maintain discipline, supervise work in hostels, etc. His fifth responsibility is giving guidance. Guidance in proper selection of subjects in studies, guidance to slow learners and backward children, adopt remedial measures, provide educational and vocational and personal guidance. His sixth responsibility is recording, that is, keep record of the students' work, admission, attendance, realization of fees, etc. Help in maintaining records of furniture, issue of furniture, supply of equipment, scholarships awarded, admissions and withdrawal, as well as their cumulative records. And lastly, his main function, another function is evaluating, that is, conducting tests, scoring papers, and evaluating, determining policies of promotions, and preparing results. He must be conversant with the new type of test, construction of test items, and methods of scoring. Last but not the least, he also needs to maintain good relations with the pupils, with his colleagues, the headmaster, the parents, as well as the community. Now let me come to the responsibilities of the non-teaching staff. The non-teaching staff also has to play an important role in the well-functioning of the school and facilitating the work of the headmaster and the teachers. The first non-teaching staff that I'm going to discuss is the librarian. Librarians require a knowledgeable command of numerous information sources to select appropriate material for the library. A librarian categorizes, prepares, and catalogs these materials. They also recommend material and help individuals find the information that they need. They educate individuals on how to use the library systems to find the information that they need. The duties of the librarian vary considerably according to the size of the library, but they typically include the following tasks. That is, selecting, developing, cataloging, and classifying library resources, answering readers' query, management of staff, including recruitment, training, and supervisory duties, liaising with departmental academic staff, external organizations and suppliers, managing budget and resources, promoting the library resources to the users, developing IT facilities, promoting the library's resources to the users, and next is the physical education teachers. The roles and responsibilities of the physical education teacher is help in personal skill development. This is one of the basic duties of a physical education teacher to help the students develop physically in areas such as flexibility, strength, endurance, and coordination. The second roles and responsibility of the physical education teacher is to develop interpersonal relationship. An effective physical education teacher encourages teamwork, interaction, and group solving, problem solving. His third responsibility is to give encouragement. Physical education teacher provides motivation and encouragement to the students. Next, health education. The real long-term duty of the physical education teacher is to educate children and help them develop an awareness of the importance of the healthy overall lifestyle. Next, school leader. Physical education teachers are expected to promote health and fitness throughout the school and community. Schools often rely on their physical education teacher to develop school-wide physical activity programs and events, and thus act as school leaders. Next, motivate fitness. Physical education teachers must be able to motivate, supervise, and discipline students appropriately to make sure all students are participating in the fitness activities. Next, teach skills and activities. Physical education teachers are expected to teach skills and activities that are age and level appropriate. They deliver a curriculum that meets the standards as determined by the states. And lastly, maximize student activity. Physical education is not only learning experience, it is also a health experience. Teachers are expected to deliver curriculum while keeping students as active as possible. This means that the physical education teacher must make sure that all students continue to participate in activities and that activities do not take longer to explain than to play. Physical education teachers organizes games and challenges that promote physical activity among the children and young adults from kindergarten to high school. Their goal is to develop motor skills and physical development among young girl children and proper exercises and eating habits among the older children. Physical education teachers must adjust their curricula to adapt to children with the disabilities of different physical abilities. Some physical education teachers also coach sports teams. Like all instructors, physical education teachers must have strong speaking and listening skills. Besides being knowledgeable about an activity, they need to be able to communicate and demonstrate it properly. Physical education teachers must be able to observe all their students and maintain discipline when within the class. In addition to students, they interact with parents, other teachers, as well as the school administrators. The last non-teaching staff is the school counselor. A school counselor is a counselor and an educator who works in elementary, middle, higher secondary schools to provide academic, career, college readiness, and personal and social competencies to all the students through a school counseling program. School counseling, it is an integral part of the education system in large number of countries, and in others it is an emerging as a critical support for elementary, middle and high school learning or the student health concerns. Thus, the roles and responsibilities of the various school personnel is very important. Everyone has to play specific roles and engage in responsible tasks for the smooth functioning of the school. The tone and efficiency of the school largely depends on the ability and skill, professional competence of these school personnel. Thank you.